Oh no, what have I done? Today we have a look at the Patek Philippe Aquanaut in stainless steel. I really wish I never ran into the Aquanaut because I fell way too hard for this watch, much more than can be considered healthy. The second I put this on the wrist, you could stick a fork in me because, well, I was done. Before we continue, all the essential details in the next 60 seconds. The watch features a bold and unapologetic black embossed dial. The pattern on the dial has a globe theme to it. Thanks to the anti-reflective coating on the sapphire crystal, the dial really gets a chance to pop. This is a luxury sports watch, so white gold hands and applied numerals complete the look. Sports watch, so Patek rewards you with plenty of lume. Framing the dial is that bold brushed bezel. The 14.8mm stainless steel case features a mix of polished and brushed surfaces and is just 8.1mm thick. The sapphire crystal case back then reveals the caliber 324, a self-winding movement featuring date and non-hacking sweep seconds, which hop along at 4 Hz. It holds a maximum power reserve of just 45 hours, and the movement is nicely finished and features a unidirectional winding rotor in 21 karat gold. It comes with Patek's proprietary Gyromax free-sprung balance and silicon Spiromax anti-magnetic hairspring. This is one of those watches where, well, you have to see it to believe it. At least that was the case for me. The Aquanaut was never anywhere on my list of must-have watches, and that is because I never actually gave one a try in the first place. I had worn another steel Patek sports-themed watch before, the Nautilus, on a few occasions, but that watch has become so unobtainable for mere mortals as myself, even before it got discontinued, that I never really took it into consideration and pretty much ignored it. Now here is this guy, the Aquanaut in steel. In theory, these are still available at your local Patek boutique. So firstly, this is a watch that has an actual face. It has a clear identity and its very own character. There is no mistaking this watch for any other. Now, looking at the watch, you might get the impression that this is a big and chunky watch. It has that relatively, indeed, chunky bezel, and it is a sports watch after all, which by definition nowadays tend to be on the larger side. However, this Aquanaut has a diameter that sits a hair under 41mm. In addition, it is just 8.1mm thick. The proportions on this watch, to my eye and to my feel, are absolute perfection. This is absolutely exquisite. So the case construction with its screw case back is relatively straightforward, and with the crown guards and the bezel then really defining the look or shape of this watch. There are no elaborate case decoration, and that is just fine, of course. The watch is on a rubber strap here, which is how I prefer the Aquanaut. It is, of course, also available on a bracelet. Patek calls this strap a tropical composite black strap, and it tapers nicely into a well-built fold-over clasp which carries the Calatrava cross. Now the case back then reveals that beautiful movement, so 217 parts and still just 3.3mm thick. Magnificent. As you can see, the movement carries the Patek Philippe seal. This is similar to the Geneva seal or the Poinçon de Genève, only of course a little bit better. This caliber features all the finishing you would expect in the haute horlogerie category. So you have the Côte de Genève, you have the perlage, the gorgeous anglage, you have the black polishing, gold chatons, and so on and so forth. It's really all there. Now, that's all good and well, but how does the watch feel on the wrist? As beautiful as the watch actually really shines on the wrist, and that is of course where it belongs. The second you strap this on, you will know if this watch is right for you or not. It is very light, unexpectedly light even. So the watch in combination with the strap also hugs your wrist intensely. It wears so nice and flat in combination with being so light you might even forget you are wearing the watch in the first place. It's quite a subtle watch in fact, so if you wear this watch out and about, the vast majority of people probably have no clue just how nice this watch really is, which is always a good thing in my book. So it doesn't scream that it is an expensive watch. The watch is very versatile by its very nature, but also the design here and how it wears on the wrist means you can wear this pretty much all the time. An excellent one watch collection right here. Now, Patek Philippe initially released the Aquanaut to attract a new audience. The Aquanaut certainly looks very different to any other Patek in their collection. So the question is then, do you like it? So, do you like it? Do I like it? Well, no, I don't like it. I absolutely love it.
Ooh, jeez Louise, gave me a small heart attack.